Lander Athletics is proud to recognize the following sponsors. CPW. CPW centers on providing efficient burning natural gas, clean water, and dependable electrical service and products. CPW has an excellent record of customer service, environmental conservation, business development, and community involvement. For more information, visit greenwoodcpw.com. M&M Tire. You can rely on M&M Tire for service and tires you and your vehicle can depend on. M&M Tire is a family-owned and operated business that has been located at 808 Montague Avenue here in Greenwood for over 60 years. M&M Tire is a Bridgestone Firestone affiliate dealer looking forward to serving Greenwood for another 60 years. The Ditsy Drive-In, opened since 1959. The Ditsy Drive-In is home of the Ditsy Cheese, a short-order restaurant with a family-friendly atmosphere. The Ditsy Drive-In offers comfort foods like burgers, fries, and sweet tea. Located across the street here at the Jeff May Complex at 600 Montague Avenue. So be sure to plan your post-game meal at the Ditsy Drive-In. We'll begin today's match approximately 3 minutes and 8 seconds. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Van Taylor Stadium on the beautiful campus of Lander University for a non-conference match between Tampa Spartans and your Lander Bearcats. That's right, but at this time we introduce the starters for the game. First, visitors from Tampa. Number 2, Albert Morales. Number 3, Prince Wabudike. Number 4, Nico Gamillo. Number 7, Hernando Zakuri. Number 9, Juancho Fernandez. Number 10, Omar Tully. Number 12, Carlos Landon. Number 15, Travis Foster. Number 19, Sean Quinn. Number 22, Cody Wells. And number 34, Zach Barr. The Spartans are coached by Adrian Bush and assisted by Maurice Loignard and Zako Buzak. And now the starters for your Lander Bearcats. Senior defender from Essex, England, number 3, Joe Lindley. Junior midfielder from Auckland, New Zealand, number 4, Rob Diamond. Senior defender from Reims, France, number 5, Alistair Dijon. Senior defender from Essex, England, number 6, Jed Smith. Senior forward from Birmingham, England, number 10, Matt McNulty. Junior forward from Gaul, Germany, number 11, Marco Guelli. Senior midfielder from Spartanburg, South Carolina, number 14, Carson Ninger. Senior midfielder from Stockholm, Sweden, number 20, Samuel Mard. Junior midfielder from Vigo, Spain, number 27, Charlie Bushby. And sophomore defender from Rotherham, England, number 29, Charlie Curtis. And a sophomore goalkeeper from Greer, South Carolina, number 32, Nina Ritkill. Bearcats are coached by Lee Squires, assisted by Evan Rogers, Jay Smith, and Max Landau. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats as we honor America for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. The Peach Belt Conference promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist comments, or any other imitating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated on the grounds for immediate removal. Thank you for your continued support of Lang University Athletics and the Peach Belt Conference.
Hello and welcome to Van Taylor Stadium in Greenwood, South Carolina. You are watching Bearcats soccer on the PBC Sports Network. Graham Simpson with you on the call as the Lander Bearcats face off against the Tampa Spartans in the second home game of the season for the Bearcats. The starting 11 out there for Lander: Lindley, Diamond, Danjon, and Jed Smith are the defensive four for the Bearcats. McNulty, Gwaley, Sobney, Sam Mard, Charlie Bushby, Charlie Curtis, and Keanu Rigdell is in goal for the Bearcats. Tampa in their away red tops, red bottoms. Bearcats in their home whites. As Tampa have the ball, the center circle, ready to get things started. That's Omar Tali, the ball in midfield. Referee says he's about ready for play, and we are underway at Van Taylor Soccer Stadium. Tampa coming into this game 1-2 overall. Only win was against Chowan. Bearcats also have a win against Chowan in their 2-1-2 record so far this season. Rob Diamond plays it up ahead, right to the feet of Morales. Wabuduke. Morales, big touch. Carson Dinger was chasing after it. Now back to the far side. Wells. Pass up ahead is Danjon. Couldn't get it out from the sliding Fernandez, and his shot is too high. So a goal kick for Keanu Rigdell. This is the first true road game of the season for the Spartans. as they had a loss at a neutral site to West Florida to start off their season. Tampa and the Bearcats, a part of the Super Regional. As that'll be last touched by Foster. Lindley will be the one to throw for Lander. Tampa started off the season 3-0. Excuse me, a 3-0 loss to West Florida. There's Charlie Curtis off the high hop. He'll get it from his own header as it's played out of bounds by Tampa's Saint. Diamond plays it back to Jed Smith. Redgill's ball will go right back to him off a deflection. This time elects for the overhand pass. Lindley. Bushby back over to Joey Lindley. Off the chest of Carson Dinger, taken away that time by Quinn. Zakiri's ball over to the far side. It's Wells. Morales switches fields over to Gamino as it's played out by Bushby. Going to throw in for the Spartans. Van John. Send it out of play. Gamillo with the throw in. Fernandez switches fields. Zakiri into the box and a touch and a goal for Tampa. They strike first early on. Fernandez got the assist. As that is Omar Tali, who got the goal for Tampa, and they lead 1-0. Here's Joey Lindley. Bearcats will have to play from behind. Deflected off of Spartan, now Fernandez with it in the midfield. Morales. Long ball up ahead, chasing after it's Talley, the goal scorer, but it's headed away by Jed Smith. One-two ball as it's played out by Danjon, not out of danger though. Talley with it on the edge of the box. Cross in, trying to find Foster, but still with the Spartans in the attacking third. Lenidon's ball will go out of play. It'll be a goal kick. Redgill, the sophomore out of Greer, South Carolina, for the goal kick. Slicing. That one off the head of Foster. Dinger, too big of a touch. Foster got his foot in there. Dinger and Diamond were in the vicinity, about an inch from the ball, but A long ball over the top, and it'll be Ridgill to have it in his hands. Here's Bushby. Up ahead to McNulty. He had a goal in the last game against North Georgia. Mart's ball. Back into Diamond. Curtis plays it up ahead back to Bushby. Trying to find Curtis again. And it'll be just out of play. The Bearcats wanting a penalty called. Is down on the ground. I believe that's Charlie Curtis. The clock is stopped at 38-16 on the Besto scoreboard. And Bearcat coaching staff wanting to know exactly why there wasn't a penalty called, as there was a collision between Zach Barr, the keeper of the Spartans, and Charlie Curtis, who is currently receiving medical treatment. Still on the ground as he's past the byline near the scoreboard into the goal. We'll step out and take a quick break as he's going to get up gingerly. Bearcats will be playing a man down right now, as Curtis is getting escorted by the trainers off the pitch. Gwaley chasing after, and he'll let it go for a throw in. Here's Bushby. Back over to Gwaley. There's Diamond. McNulty mistimed his run. Now Foster, too big of a touch. Dinger had a slide tackle, and Sam Mard will chase after. Lindley plays it up ahead, Gwaley. That'll be off the head of a Spartan defender, and they'll set up. And now a foul called against the Bearcats, showing their displeasure with the refereeing. Aguirre is checked in for the injured Charlie Curtis. Bearcats back to 11 men. Fernandez trying to play it through the Bearcat defense. Jed Smith was there to get a deflection, as Tale was in an offside position. And the Bearcats will have a free kick. Bearcats coming off a 7-1 victory over a conference opponent and nationally ranked North Georgia Nighthawks. Gwaley had a hat trick in the first half of that game. But they're down 1-0 with 36 minutes left in this first half. Sam Mard wins the header and is knocked down. There will be a foul call. And will go against Carlos Ledon. Carlos Ledon is the only goal scorer other than the one that was today. So coming into today's match, he was the only scorer for the Spartans. That's into the box. Gwaley got a foot to it. Now Mard, his shot deflected. Back to Diamond. So Omar Tali and Carlos Ledon are the only two Spartans to get on a score sheet so far this year. Mard plays it up to Dinger. Long touch ahead. He'll chase after it and will not be able to keep it in place. Excuse me, he does. As now the side judge will say it went out. Foster plays it back to Gamillo. Morales with it now. Ball intercepted by Diamond. Tried to find Dinger. They weren't on the same page. Now to McNulty, and his touch will go right to Fernandez. On the far side, that's Wells. He'll play it out, and it'll be a Bearcat throw. Danjon. Pressure from Foster. Plays it out to Joey Lindley here on the near side. Lindley with it again. At to Dinger. There's two heavyweights there. McNulty and Wabudike going at it. It was off Wabudike last on the head. Bearcats lose it on the throw. Here's Foster. Touch pass from Fernandez into Tali. Danjon receiving pressure. Almost lost it from Tali there. Now to Dinger. Now Fernandez with it. Here's Akiri. Plays it over to Wells. Quinn's ball. Over to Zakiri. Long touch by Fernandez. Back over to Quinn. Through ball up the far side. Not offside as well. Sends it into the box. Danjon got a piece to it, and it will be a corner kick for the Spartans. First corner kick for Tampa. As they'll send 6 men into the box. Corner in. Headed away by the Bearcats. That was Aguirre. As Ridgill will play with his hands, and the Bearcats will set up shop. Out to Danjon. Bushby using his strength to win the ball. Bushby with it again on a run. He's got Gwaley. Passes over to him. He beats his man. Trying to find McNulty in the box. Nobody's there, but Dinger has it. He shoots. He scores! Bottom 90 for Carson Dinger, and that's the equalizer. It's 1-1 here at Van Taylor Soccer Stadium.
That's a goal for the Bearcats. Scored by number 14, Carson Dinger. Assist by number 10, Max McNulty.
McNulty gets credited with the assist, but we are all level here in Greenwood as Carson Dinger scores for the second consecutive game. 30:55 remaining in half number one, and it is 1-1 on the Besto scoreboard. Quinn will play it back to Morales. Zakiri lost it. Now to Gwaley. Plays it to Dinger. Dinger got his pass blocked by Quinn. And then we'll try to play it to Bushby. As Morales is there, over to Foster. Off the feet of Lindley. Keeps it in play to Bushby. Shouts for a handball. But it's won by Quinn. Plays a through ball up ahead. Tiley's chasing. Ridgill also there. And he will let it go for a goal kick. Smartly played by the sophomore keeper. Danjon. Now to McNulty. Jed Smith plays it over to Alistair Danjon. He has space, likes to pass over the top. Nobody's there for the Bearcats. And it'll be gathered by the keeper, Zach Barr. There's an injured Spartan on the pitch. I believe that'll be Quinn. It is Sean Quinn, the sophomore out of Dublin, Ireland. The clock will stop with 29 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first half, and he'll receive medical attention. He's holding his back. Quinn listed at 6'2", 175. He's getting stretched out. Athletic trainer says he is good to stay on the pitch momentarily. He will walk off. Nobody set to come into the game just yet for Tampa. As they will play with 10 men. Fernandez off the head. Find its way to Carson Dinger. Diamond to McNulty against Wabudike, and it'll be played out by him. Aguirre. McNulty will play it right back to him. Excuse me, that's Gwaley who plays it back to Aguirre. Smith, long ball up. Bushby plays it off his foot. Diamond to Gwaley. Gwaley gets it taken away by Spartan. That was Wells over there on the far side. Bearcats win it back. Bushby plays it over to Dinger. Dinger's got space. Elects to pass over the top. Gwele chasing after it. Wells is there for Tampa and will shield Gwele out of play. Bearcats campaigning for their ball, but it will be a goal kick, I believe. It'll be a throw in for Tampa. Another throw for the Spartans. Just under 27 minutes remaining in half number one. We are all level. There's now shouts for a foul, and there will be. It looks like an elbow thrown by Omar Tali. And the clock actually stops with 26:45, and Tali will be given a yellow card. Like he threw an elbow on the attempt for the header. Bearcats trying to restart play here as the clock has started. Jed Smith will put his foot into it. Gwele long off the chest to Bushby. That was Sakiri who got a foot to it as Max McNulty hits the deck, still with the Bearcats. Diamond plays it to McNulty. McNulty loses it, and now to the feet of Quinn, who's back onto the pitch. Fernandez, he's got space. Closing in on him is Diamond. Stops at his run, back over to Quinn. Sakiri now. Fernandez will play it back to Wabudike. The big defenseman out of England. Prince Wabudike into Fernandez, and there will be a foul called against Rob Diamond. Set piece here for the Spartans. About 25 minutes remaining in this first half. Omar Tali set to take the set piece and is offside on the Spartans, mistiming the run. Bearcats will catch a break. Zariki. Still with the Spartans. Down to Quinn. Ball ahead off the head of Danjon. That was Gamino with the pass. Sakiri. Foster, long touch off the head of Aguirre. Great play by Bushby. Eyes upfield. Quinn hits the deck. Bushby still with it. Down to Fernandez. Jed Smith chasing after it. Rick Dill is there and will play it out. Good awareness from the keeper, as that was Omar Tali chasing after him. Ball into the box. Crossed in, and Rigdale is there to gather. That was Carlos Ladon. Was there in a dangerous area. Long punt from Ridgill. Morales. Nobody's there on the far side, and a roll out of play for a Bearcat throw. Jet Smith with the header. Here's Foster. Foster on the right foot, way too high. That was a good chance. There will be a substitution. And it'll be made by Tampa. Amgad Salah will be checking in. Gamillo plays it back to Wabudike, and his ball will go everybody's head. Danjon off the header at Dinger. Gamillo. Nice touch by Sam Mard. Lindley will send it back to the keeper. As Salah was chasing. Diamond's header. Right to Zakiri, now to Fernandez. Zakiri again trying to feed it to the box. Good defense there from Aguirre. But he gives it right back up. Quinn back to Danjon, who intercepts. Off the header, McNulty. Guele will get it in stride. Up ahead, it's too tough on it for McNulty. Too much on the pass. A promising attack for the Bearcats. Under 20 minutes left in this first half of play. Guele couldn't keep it in play, and it'll be a throw in for the Spartans. Here's Wells. Played out by Diamond. And they say it'll be last touch by Tampa. So a Bearcat throw. Here's McNulty. And the whistle blows. Lindley back to Danjon. Plays up ahead trying to find Bushby, but it goes off the head of Wabudike. Dinger hits the deck, and there is nothing called by the referee. Camillo to throw. Bushby off the pass from Diamond, and nice powerful slide tackle to clear it away by the Spartans. That was Morales who was in on it. Diamond. Bushby plays it over to Mard. That's intercepted, but good job by Jed Smith to clear it away. And that'll be Bearcat ball. They say it's last touched by Wells. McNulty chasing after it, and it'll be a corner kick for the Bearcats.
Corner kick for Lander.
It will be Charlie Bushby to take the corner. Goes off the head of Juancho Fernandez and out of play. Lindley to throw. Dinger plays it to Gwele, makes the turn on the right foot, blocked by Wabudike. Diamond with it. Over to Carson Dinger. His wayward pass will reach all the way over to the feet of Barr. Here's Gwele. Out of Dinger. He loses it. Good job by Quinn. Gamillo. Blocked on the cross attempt by Bushby.
Substitution for Tampa is number 21, Elijah St. Mark.
Elijah St. Mark will check in as Omar Tali will make his way out. Marco Gwele plays it over to Alistair Danjon. Over the top, trying to find Dinger. Nice header by Morales. McNulty with it now. Bearcats on the counter. trying to thread the needle into Dinger, and it's well played by the Spartan defense. The Bearcat throw. Bearcats with 2 substitutions. Carson Dinger and Max McNulty will take a seat, but we will get to see Kevin Rubashevsky, who is tied on the goal lead for the Bearcats with Gwaley, as he checks in,
Number 9, Max Bolton.
as well as Max Bolton, who made an appearance off the bench in the midweek game against North Georgia. Now 12 minutes, and then that will conclude the first half of play. Long ball over the top. Fernandez is there on the left foot, and a nice save by Ridgill. Beautiful work there, as that was a good shot off on the left foot by Juancho Fernandez. Bushby couldn't keep it in play. It'll be off him. Headed by Jed Smith, and off the head of Bushby. Makes his way to Gamillo. St. Mark. Gamillo crosses it in off the head of Sam Mard. Headed back into the box, now Fernandez. Zakiri. On the edge of the 18. Well played defensively by Jed Smith. And the header by St. Mark will go nowhere. And a foul will go against Waburike. Down on the ground is Bolton. Danjon. Long boot in over the head of Gwaley. Aguirre plays it, now to Max Bolton. Aguirre to the other side, Bushby with it. Rubashevsky, one-time pass, intercepted. And now to Mard, makes the turn. Into Rubashevsky. Beautiful ball into Bushby, but there will be a free kick as Max Bolton's on the ground. Just came in. That's the second time he's been on the ground, but it will be a set piece for the Bearcats. As if this is last year, this is Tom Marriott range. Scored plenty of goals for the Bearcats in the 2021 campaign. Rubashevsky, Aguirre, and Bushby are all over the ball, as the Spartans will set up their wall. It's like a 5-man wall as of right now. Rubashevsky, and it's blocked right off the head of Quinn, and he's going to tumble down to the ground. And another injured Spartan. This one, it's a head injury. And immediately stopping the game was the official. .7:59, where the clock was stopped.
Substitution for Tampa is number 25, Ari Vasa.
Laurie Vasa will check in. Taking a seat would be Arnaldo Zakiri. Clock still stopped. Marr plays it back to Ridgill.
Substitution for Tampa is number 13, Gabriel Uriza.
Lindley plays it back to Danjon. That's intercepted. Salah's ball will find the feet now of Rubashevsky. It's Quinn. Morales intercepted by Sam Mard. Diamond to the ground, and there will be a foul called. It'll go against Carlos Ledeon. Will be out of play. Last touch by Tampa. Bearcats will get a throw. Here's Diamond. Mard plays it back to Jed Smith. And they're going to get Max Bolton with a shove as he was trying to win the header from Wells. Salah. Dion's ball back to Morales. Finds its way over to Wells on the right side. It's Fernandez winning the ball from Diamond. Layden. Gamillo into the box over the head of Fernandez, and it'll be a goal kick. Substitution for Tampa. As Gabriel Ariza will check in for Carlos Ledeon. And Kevin Pierre will check in for the Bearcats as Rob Diamond takes a seat.
Subbing in for Bearcats is number 31, Kevin Pierre.
Pierre right into the action. Trying to win the header will go to the Spartans. Now here's Lindley. He'll chase after. And kept in play by Gamino. Back to Morales, chasing his Gueli, has to get rid of it quickly. Now to St. Mark, he'll play it. Over to Wells. Camillo. Arizo will play it to Salah. St. Mark. Fernandez back to St. Mark. And now here's Alistair Danjon. This ball will stay in play for Ariza. Now Gamino, left-footed cross, punched away. Not out of danger. Juancho Fernandez chasing after it, guarded by Kevin Pierre. On the attack is the Spartans. And good job by Bushby to rid Ariza of the ball. Bolton, back to Gueli. St. Mark with it, dancing around the Bearcat attacks. Ball up ahead to Fernandez, but Jed Smith is there on a beautiful defensive play, reading the pass of Morales. St. Mark gets past Mard. It's Fernandez on the right foot, and it's wide left. Pass from Danjon, intended for Guele, but they were not on the same page. We throw in for Tampa, 1:44 remaining in this first half. Headed by Danjon. Ariza. Ball made its way over to Vasa. He'll take a run. Jed Smith is there and he'll turn. On the left foot, keeps it in play, but right over to Wells. And that's taken away by the Bearcats. Aguirre is there, 1 minute remaining. Guele makes one man miss. Marco Guele. Pass over to Kevin Rubashevsky. He's got speed. Now to Pierre. He scored a goal against North Georgia. Salah. He deflected off his body, and now to Marco Guele. And Rubashevsky plays it into Bolton. And he's offside.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
And that will conclude the first half of action. As it is a 1-1 score between the Bearcats and the Spartans. Quickly tell you about the halftime sponsor. Lander Athletics is proud to recognize our halftime sponsor, Sports Break and Break on the Lake. If you're looking for A place to enjoy good eats and good times. Look no further than Sports Break. Great food, friendly service, and a fun atmosphere have been on the menu since 1990. So bring the family for lunch, stop in, watch a game, or enjoy a late night with friends and some cold drinks while listening to live music at Sports Break. Break on the Lake offers a menu loaded with a wide range of delicious seafood and steaks, along with an amazing selection of handcrafted cocktails. From appetizers to soups and salads, Break on the Lake's food is served in an intimate space, perfect for a cozy meal with a family or a quiet date night. Whatever you are here for, you can always count on Break on the Lake for fresh seafood and a warm welcome from their team. Thanks to Sports Break and Break on the Lake, proud supporters of Bearcat Athletics. 1-1 is the halftime score. We'll be back with the second half of action after this.
All right, fans, hope you're enjoying this match so far between Lander and Tampa. All right, we're going to play a little halftime game of little red light and green light. And I have some contestants all the way down yonder. Now, you know the game, right? When I say red, you stop. When I say green, you go. You're going to make it to right here where I'm at here at the line, all right here, okay? First one does, we'll receive a nice prize from my brother Schneider. All right, here we go. Red light. Oh, man, y'all was ready to go, were you? Oh, who moved? All right, green light. Yellow light. Yellow. Yellow. You can still go in yellow, right? Yeah, red. Oh, good job. Good job. That's some jams right there. That's a bop. That's a bop right there. All right, red light. Oh, I almost saw you. Green light. Alan. Give it up for Alan, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. Atlanta Athletics is proud to recognize our halftime sponsors, Sports Break and Break on the Lake. If you're looking for a good place to enjoy good eats and good times, look no further than Sports Break. Good food, friendly service, and fun atmosphere have been on the menu since 1990. So bring the family for lunch. Stop in and watch a game or enjoy a late night with friends and some cold drinks while listening to live music at Sports Break. Break on Lake offers a menu loaded with wide range of delicious seafood and steaks, along with amazing selection of handcrafted cocktails from appetizers to soups and salads. Break on Lake's foods is served to intimate space, perfect for a cozy meal with family or quiet date night. That's right. So whatever you are here for at Break on Lake, you can always count on Break on Lake for fresh seafood and warm welcome from their team. Thanks to Sports Break and Break on Lake, proud supporters of Bearcat Athletics.
Back for the second half of action here at Van Taylor Stadium. Bearcats will be moving from right to left. Tampa now from left to right. As we're about to get the second stanza of 45 minutes underway. It is a 1-1 ball game. Omar Salih got things started off with a goal that came in the 3rd minute, and then in the 13th, Carson Dinger had an assist from Max McNulty as he equalized. Carson Dinger for his 2nd goal of the season. That's how we were at this 1-1 scoreline. As McNulty in the center circle in midfield, ready to get us underway. As soon as the referee sees fit, and we are off. Harry Burkamshaw is in the game for the Bearcats. Halftime substitution. Here's Jed Smith. Over the top to McNulty. You throw in for Lander, Aguirre into Diamond. Burkamshaw to Lindley. Lindley misplayed it. It'll be a throw in. Smith. Gwele back to Jed Smith. Ball up the head to Max McNulty. McNulty with his eyes upfield. Splits the defense. Still with it on the right foot. It's deflected. Now to Marco Gwele on the edge of the 18. It's taken away. A good stop by Ledion, and Quinn will hit the deck. There will be a whistle blown. It'll go against the Bearcats. Rob Diamond was in on the play. Here's Burkamshaw, plays it over to Jed Smith. Out of Rubashevsky. As he got pushed in the back, there will be a foul called. It'll go against Tampa. Guerre plays it back to Harry Burkamshaw. Jed Smith. The flick header from McNulty. Max Bolton chasing after it. And it'll be Barr. The long kick. Spartans win the header, but Aguirre's there with his foot. Plays it over to Danjon. It's Quinn. Off the pass off the chest from Morales, and he tried to thread the needle over to Tully. Will be deflected out of play. Throw in for Wells. Rubashevsky almost had the intercept. And a shot and a save by Ridgill. That was Carlos Ledeon who had the shot. Now Rubashevsky plays it to Lindley. Back over now to Max Bolton. He's on the far side trying to make a run in. Into McNulty. Still with it in the box. It's blocked away. Berkhamshaw was trying to get there and it was cleared away by Ledeon. Aguirre will throw it in. Here's Berkhamshaw. McNulty with some space. Back into Gwelly. It'll be played off a Tampa Spartan. And with that, we will have a corner kick for the Bearcats. Kevin Rubashevsky making his way over to take the corner. It'll be on his right foot. Sends it in. Back post. McNulty trying to get ahead to it, but it will be played out by Tampa. And a corner kick from the other side this time. So another corner. Rubashevsky will make his way all the way across the pitch. And the Bearcats will have another set piece.
Corner kick for Lander.
Rubashevsky, high arcing ball to the box. Dan John's there along with McNulty. Berkhamshaw plays it into Jed Smith. There is collision. Now to Gwelly. In the box. Plays it across. And luckily Wells was there for the Spartans as they were trying to find Max Bolton. Off the flick counter from McNulty. Gwelly tries on the left foot, whiffs on it. Good defense from Wells. Now to Fernandez. Plays it into Zakiri. He falls down. Jed Smith is the guilty party, and there will be a card drawn. A yellow will go against Jed Smith. 38-21 remaining in this game. We are deadlocked at 1. That's the head official that's talking to Max Bolton. He saw something in the box in a couple previous plays that he thought should have went Lander's way. It will be Sean Quinn take the set piece for Tampa. And he plays it back to Wells. And they'll go all the way back to Zach Barr, the keeper. Long ball over the top to the left side, over the head of Rubashevsky. St. Mark. Now back to Morales. He'll play it over far side once more. Headed right to Jed Smith, and he clears it away. You throw in for Lander. Here's Joey Lindley. Berkhamshaw lost it. That was Quinn. LaDion plays it into Zakiri. Back to Fernandez. Up across the middle. Slide tackle by Smith. And a shot and a goal by Fernandez. It is 2-1 Spartans. The captain puts Tampa out in front. And the Bearcats will have to play from behind once again with 37 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in play. So the senior out of Spain, Juancho Fernandez, his first goal of the season. As Lander will have an uphill climb. If we are even after 90 minutes, it will be a draw. There's no overtime until it is absolutely needed this season. New rule in Division II. So even if the Bearcats equalize, they will not get an overtime chance. Winner would have to be determined in regular time, in regulation. Ball over the top. That was nicely played by Barr. That could have been a lot worse. Gwele. Will be a foul called on him. It was Cody Wells who drew the foul. Barr's kick. Diamond with the header. Out of Berkhamshaw. Plays it in the area. Over the top, trying to find Fernandez again. He shoots. This time wide right. McNulty wins the header. Diamond plays it up to Marco Gwele. He falls down, and there will be a penalty given. Let's see who will take the penalty. Clock is stopped at 34:40. Gwele was the one who fell inside the box, and he was fouled by a Spartan. So from the spot, the Bearcats will have an opportunity to equalize. Things are getting chippy. It's Kevin Rubashevsky against Zach Barr. Ref having a word with the keeper. He'll have one with Rubashevsky as well. Getting ready to take the penalty kick in a pivotal moment in this game. An opportunity for the Bearcats to get back level with the Spartans. Whistle blows. Rubashevsky makes his run from the spot. And he gets it home. It's 2-2. Rubashevsky, cool as a cucumber, to the right side. gets the penalty through. It's 2-2 with just over 34 minutes remaining in the game. So the lead does not last long for the Spartans. The Bearcats back on level terms. Here's Wabudike. Plays it up ahead. Nobody's there. Zakiri on the right foot, and that is in. Immediately, Tampa answers. Now it's 3-2. So with 34:21 left, not even 20 seconds gone, Tampa back out in front. Bearcats a defensive lapse. Quinn back to Aguirre. Berkhamshaw will have his pass deflected out of play by Quinn. Berkhamshaw back to Diamond. Plays it to Ridgill, who has a chase after it. Back to Danjon. Lindley. Up ahead. Off the head of Morales. Out of Fernandez. One of the goal scorers. Here's St. Mark. Making run is Gamillo. And it's cleared away by the Bearcats. That's played out by Wabudike. Quinn falls down, and there will be a foul called against the Bearcats. McNulty in the air, off his head. It's a good job by him to leap. But it will be a throw in for Tampa. As rain is starting to fall here at Van Taylor Stadium. Now Quinn. Danjon. Plays it off the head of McNulty, now to Rubashevsky. McNulty lost it in the field of play. Zakiri. Cross in, back post over everybody's head. And it will roll away for a throw in for the Lander Bearcats. McNulty's header will go out of play. So it is really starting to pour. Rain will not stop play, only lightning is a determining factor in postponement or delay. Zakiri, as he'll commit the foul. That was Aguirre who hit the deck. Now to a set piece. Guele plays it into Berkhamshaw. Over the top, off the leg of Salah, and played in by Ridgill. And he gathers. McNulty. He lost it. Good job there by Leon. Now to Salah. Inside the box. Tampa trying to build on their lead. Here's a goal scorer, Zakiri. Back over to Fernandez, another goal scorer in today's game. Pass intercepted by Rubashevsky. And looks like there will be a card given to Wamudike, who had a slide tackle with his studs up. Clock will stop. 28:33 left in the game. McNulty's also on the ground. Labuduke was awarded a yellow card, so he'll be playing on a yellow. Still McNulty getting treatment. Bearcats will have 4 subs to check into the game. Tampa will have 1. Omar Tali and now Prince Labuduke are the 2 Spartans that have yellow cards. Here's Berkhamshaw. Rubashevsky got it taken away by Quinn. There's Foster. Trying to beat Berkhamshaw, and he can't. Ridgill plays it. Now here's Lindley. Plays it up ahead. That's Bolton. Couldn't get it. Diamond. Guele. Plays it to Bushby. Over Max Bolton's head. And it'll be cleared away. Salah missed the ball and trying to play it off his chest. Now to Diamond. Plays it to Bushby. Here's Bushby. As there was no foul call. As Quinn looked like he was pretty aggressively playing Bushby there. And now the whistle will sound. Still raining pretty heavily as now it's Sean Quinn again. That's down. As play will resume, that's Morales who plays the set piece. And whistle will blow, will go against Tampa. Danjon plays it quickly, out to Harry Berkhamshaw. Here's Joey Lindley. Back to Berkhamshaw. Rubashevsky up ahead, Gwelly chasing, and it's just played in the hands of the keeper Barr. McNulty, see that's Gwelly who was chasing after it. Barr had to get it off in a timely fashion. Wabuduke, he lost it. Good job playing aggressive there by Marco Gwelly. Now there'll be a mass substitution by the Bearcats. Danjon. It's played by Bushby. Now to Harry Berkhamshaw. And to Rubashevsky. Here's Emmett Hughes, who's just checked in. Plays it to Salah. Now Fernandez got a poke to it. A shot and a goal in the back of the net. Make it 4-2 for the visiting Tampa Spartans.
That's a goal by
That is Travis Foster, who is going to get credited with the goal. That's his first of the year. And with under 25 minutes remaining, it's a 2-goal lead for the Spartans. Here's Rubashevsky. It's played out by Dinger. Be a throw in for Tampa. Danjon with it. Keeps it in play. Clears it. Morales. Whistle blows. And there's going to be a card drawn here. And it'll go against Quinn. There's Berkhamshaw. Back to Rubashevsky on the far side. Beats one man. Crosses it into the box. Dinger's there, but into the hands of Barr. Long kick ahead. Danjon with the header. Over the head of Bushby. It's Welch with it now. Just kept in play as they give it up. Back to Berkhamshaw. Now to Bushby. He's got space. Plays it to Carson Dinger. Bearcats on the attack. Him and Hughes chasing after it. Plays it to Rubashevsky. Cross into the box. Back post. And it's over the head. Max Bolton couldn't get it just out of his reach. And it'll be a goal kick. With 22 minutes remaining. Diamond won the header. It'll go right back to Tampa. Dinger. Here's Rob Diamond. Thought about a shot, this time does, and he's well high. Tampa have a substitution waiting on the sideline. Looks like that's Ariza who's ready to be checked in. Here's Foster. Taken away by Danjon. Hughes. Played by Morales. Too big of a touch on a Max Bolton. Now the Bearcats ready to sub. That was Ariza who checked in for Quinn. Quinn playing on a yellow. Gwele does check back into the game. Julian Sagnol also in for the Bearcats. His first appearance here at home. Hughes' header. Here's Fernandez. Back to Foster. Foster still with it. Foster on the 18. Shoots, and it's blocked by Sagnol. It'll be a corner kick. Cross in, cleared away by Gwele. Wells sends it into the box. Morales stays on side. There's a shot, and it's a save by Ridgill. Bearcats will move quickly. Here's Carson Dinger. The Bearcat ball. Out of Bolton. Hughes plays it back to Carson Dinger. Now to Rob Diamond. Smith just lost it as it plays back to Gwele. Intercepted by the Spartans, and now they'll try to start their counterattack. Diamond with a slide tackle, but they're going to get him with a foul, and a card might come out. On the ground is Salah. Morales will be the one to take the set piece. Plays it over to the left side. Headed by Jed Smith. Gwele chasing after it. Can't get to it. Now to Fernandez. Berkhamshaw got a foot to it. Fernandez down the far side. Now to Rubashevsky. Trying to find Max Bolton, and does. Bolton makes a turn. Still with it. Space in front of him. Tries to play it to Gwele, and it's deflected, and Tampa will recover with possession. That's Wells on the far side. Sends his left boot into it. Played off the chest of Jed Smith. Rob Diamond lost it momentarily. Gets it back off a flick on the back heel. Now Rubashevsky with it. Bolton plays it far side to Gwele. Gwele crosses in, and it's deflected and blocked by the Spartans. Back heel went right to a Spartan defender. That's Nico Gamillo, and he clears it away. Danjon with the header. Smith trying to get something started for the Bearcats. Back to Alistair Danjon. Sagnol likes to pass to Rob Diamond. Berkhamshaw. 3 bounces into Jed Smith. Over the top, trying to find Bolton on a run. He'll get there on the far side. First time cross in, it's a mile high in the air. Dinger's there, it bounces once, and then Barr will slide to it and gather possession. Low line drive kick, Salah. Play it back now to Valbuena. And it's a miscue on the clearance from Barr. It'll be a throw in for Lander, but first we'll have a substitution. Kevin Pierre is the one that'll come in for Lander. Coming off the pitch will be Diamond. Sagnol plays it to Danjon. Here's Gwaley on the right foot. Try to turn. Now to Jed Smith. He's inside the box. And a nice stop there by the keeper, Barr. He's been excellent through traffic tonight. Really calm as the ball comes into his hands for Zach Barr. Sophomore out of Cleveland, Ohio. Back pass, dangerous back pass to the keepers. Max Bolton was in the vicinity. Jed Smith plays it off his chest. Slides into a pass. Takes a deflection. Max Bolton chasing after it, but Wells beats him to it, and it'll be played off of Wells and a throw in for the Bearcats. Jed Smith is going to take the throw. It's a long throw. Gwaley trying to win the header. Morales is there. Foster trying to fend away Carson Dinger. Does so successfully. Plays it off of Jed Smith and will stay with the Spartans on a throw-in. 12:45 and counting remaining in this game. It's a 2-goal deficit for the Bearcats. As Orlando Zakiri, he scored the 3rd goal for the Spartans. He checks back in. Sagnol will have to fend off Salah, and he does. Plays it out. It'll be another Tampa throw-in. Light drizzle from a few minutes ago has now died down. Still very cloudy here in Greenwood. And it was pouring just as 20 minutes ago. That seemed to help Tampa. As Rubashevsky almost intercepts. Out of Fernandez. Here's LeDion. Back to LeDion. Fernandez again. Deflected off Kevin Pierre as Akiri can't keep it in play. Rubashevsky lost it. That's a Reeves that plays it into Fernandez. He's got space. Camino into Salah on the left side. Try to cross in, but it was deflected out by Jed Smith, but it will result in a corner kick. a low line drive. Good head there by Yamino, but it will be an offside position from Zakiri. Hughes plays it back to Pierre. Dangerous pass. The Bearcats get away with it as that goes over the head of Corson Dinger and out of play. Valbuena. That'll be last touched by Fernandez. Excuse me, of Pierre, the Bearcats. So it'll be a Tampa throw. And foul will be called against Carlos Ledion as he collided with Harry Berkhamshaw. Bolton hit the deck, and there will be a foul called on Morales. Here's Rubaszewski. Here is Rubaszewski. On the right foot, high cross, back post. Danjon with a header towards the middle. That's Bolton with a shot, and it just goes over the crossbar. So a corner will result for the Bearcats. They got to make something happen under 10 minutes remaining.
Corner kick for Lander.
As Rubaszewski take the corner. Not a great one as it goes to the back of the box. Bearcats still with it momentarily. Off the flick header from Danjon and cleared away by the Spartans. Dinger lost it. Now to Zakiri. He'll try and make a run. Dinger rids him of the ball. But Pierre gives it right back up. Juancho Fernandez fighting for it. Zakiri keeps it in play, falls down, and there's a foul caught against Pierre. As it'll be played right to Rigno. Six minutes, 30 seconds remaining in this game. It's a 4-2 lead for the visiting Tampa Spartans. Ariza plays it right back to Danjon. Pierre plays it off his head. Now back to Ariza. Dion. Now to Zakiri on the far side. Yeah, corner kick for the Spartans. Just over 5 minutes remain. Clock's running out on the Bearcats here at home. Crossed in, now Gwele off the deflection. He'll try and run with it. He's got pace. Couldn't split the defense. As Ariza wins it, falls down, nothing called. Emmett Hughes now with the ball. Bolton. Back to Gwele. Passes it right into Fernandez. Now to Zakiri. Play it back to the overlapping Fernandez. Kevin Pierre got a stab at it out of the reach of Dinger. Now back to Ariza. Make its way back to LaDion. Just kept in play. Salah off the slide tackle from Hughes. Nothing called. Bearcats will have possession. Rubazuski. Falls down off a push, but nothing called. And he's furious on the ground. Hughes plays it back to Sangol. Dinger chasing after it, and it will be last touch by the Bearcats. A throw in for the Spartans. Jed Smith will throw it in for Lander. On to Rubashevsky, he falls down and the whistle blows. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left. Bearcats have to play with some urgency here. Rubashevsky's ball into the box, headed away by Fernandez. Berkhamshaw got a touch to it. Gwele sends it over to Sagnol. Rubashevsky trying to get past his man. Finds his way to Carson Dinger. Dinger gets shielded off nicely by Zakiri. Fernandez up the far side. Beats Rubazuski. Salah. Ariza. Off the head of Jed Smith. Now back to Rubashevsky. Over the top, trying to find Gwele. And it's off the head. Nicely played by Valbuena. Fernandez. Back to Salah. He's one-on-one with Hughes on the near side. Minute 20 left. Salah gets around Hughes and cleared away by Sagnol. As the Spartans are in no rush to have this throw in with 1 minute left. Two-goal lead. Danjon. 40 seconds. And will make its way back to Zach Barr. Bolton will press. And Barr picks up. Sagnol with the header. Now 10 seconds left.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
That will do it. The Bearcats will pick up their second loss of the season. They're now 2-2-2 on the year. Now 1-1 at home. Tampa now to 500 on the year. They are 2-2 as they win their first true road game of the season. So Bearcats take a loss here at home against a super region opponent. As you can keep it here on the PBC Sports Network. In just about 30 minutes, we'll have a women's match, a conference match, as the Lander women's soccer team will face up against the USC Aiken Pacers. As Graham Simpson saying so long from Van Taylor Stadium. 4-2 is the final. Tampa victorious.